som. Criança gritando aqui. Ai, ai. Live online under the game. Não definido. Como assim não definido? Pera aí, gente. Foi definido sim, senhor. Palhaçada, viu? Continuar o que eu tinha pra fazer aqui.
Security's too good. Can't break the code.
Que maldade isso aqui, hein? Ai, 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 ai.
Someone's coming.
Ai! O negócio tava na minha cara, eu não vi. Pronto, vamos comer alguma coisa. Churrasco. Chuleta. Ai. E morreu.
Initiate directive Sigma Omicron. Project Kilo.
Ai, pai, para! Socorro! Vou colocar resistência a dano aqui, ó. Cadê? Costela de Yaoguai.
Asset Kilo. Defending.
Pronto. Matei tudo.
Hey, toss anything you can't haul my way.
vou morrer. Não vou mais morrer. Que bom, né? Ai, ai. Liberei o nível especialista, então. Voltar naquele quarto lá. Cadê? Esse. Agora eu consigo hackear isso aqui. Obrigado, Alisson Faria, pelo follow. Seja bem-vindo. Agora tem que esperar 10 segundos. Parte chata, né? Classicamente chata.
Nice.
Abrir. Controle de torretas. Quero desativar tudo. Pronto, as torretas não vão mais me atacar. Travou o computador. Ô Sky, cadê a cam? Não, eu liguei o fone de ouvido aqui no controle. O outro não funciona, tá sem memória RAM. Eu liguei o fone aqui no controle. Aí eu consigo falar pelo menos. Mas a câmera não vai dar pra instalar agora não. A gente ainda tem que arrumar o quarto lá. Só daqui uma semana, mais ou menos. Tem que pintar o quarto, tem que montar minha mesa. Foi tapeado? Não, tá escrito aí, ó. Sem can. Sem can. Não há câmeras. Agora as torretas não me atacam mais. É um problema menos para eu me preocupar. Ó o banheiro. Que banheiro sujo, gente. Tem uns pedaços de morto aqui. Tapeado. Foi tapeado. Tem nenhuma aguinha aqui. Meu, as crianças hoje aqui no condomínio estão fazendo uma bagunça aqui no corredor. Dá vontade de chegar lá e falar assim: hoje é sábado, para! Pelo amor de Deus, para! Igual o Toad revoltado, sabe? Pelo amor de Deus, para! Estão fazendo uma barulheira que eu tô ficando louco com isso. Porque hoje é sábado e hoje tem que fazer silêncio aqui, né? E se eu tenho que fazer silêncio, todo mundo tem também. Bolinho com veneno só 18 distribui. Ai, que horror, cara. Eu odeio criança, mas não é pra tanto, né? Eu ia resolver o problema e ia ser preso, né? Já pensou nisso? Pode não. Tem que ajudar o Gui a pagar as contas aqui, meu. Ixi. Falar nisso, eu vou jogar só uma meia horinha. Vou tentar vender uns bolinhos hoje. Tem tipo uns bolos aqui dentro do coisa ainda, da geladeira. Uns 10 bolos ainda. Pra vender. Vamos ver se a gente consegue vender os bolinhos.
Nice.
Combat initiated.
Presta atenção atrás de você, imbecil. O bicho tá descendo a lenha aqui na gente. Aqui comprou os bolinhos pela net. Meus bolinhos. Ô bicho, vem cá. Mano, eu tô na frente do cara, eu não consigo atirar, velho. Como é que eu erro o tiro na cara do bicho? Me fala. Minha arma está quebrada. Ó, tô na cara do bicho aqui, ó. Não deu nem dano. Acertou, mas não deu dano. Isso, é isso que eu quero. Esse acerto que eu quero. Aqui. Sai na porrada então? Sai na porrada então. Palhaço. Ai ai. Tô com fome. Posso continuar vasculhando aqui? Olha. Tem Coca-Cola. Devoratrônico. O que significa isso? Ixi, Maria, viu? Opa, caixa de explosivo. Vamos causar umas explosions aí.
That's it.
Skyzito. Skylasgo. Você ainda tá aí?
You got guts and determination. It's admirable. You are in
Oi, Zito. Oi, Zito. Tá resolvendo uns BO, né? Alterando a cor do seu nick na Twitch, por exemplo.
Someone present.
Aê! Regulando as paradas para minha live. Ai, que delícia. Sua live. Ai! Sai daqui. Olha isso, mano. O cara me prendeu ali, velho. Ah, palhaço! Contar, viu? Comer um esquilo no espeto. Uma chuleta. Tô ficando sem recursos pra voltar a ter vida, sabe? Ainda bem que eu estou achando esses impacts aqui.
It's not too late. Stop. Turn around and leave. You have that option. Not a lot of people can say that.
Here.
Vem, Nick Valentine.
Won't be able to hack this.
Ixi. Tem que ser mestre pra hackear aquilo ali.
Yes.
Os controles de torreta estão ótimos.
Hey,
Hey, let me ask you something.
is something wrong?
Well,
Uh-huh.
it's just with everything that's happened, it's a whole hell of a lot to process.
Doesn't really matter. I'm here now. I've just
Good attitude to have. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for it. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of it.
Uh-huh.
Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still... Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn...
Why would you want to live among bigots like that?
Now, I couldn't really blame them, given the circumstances. But folks sure started turning the other cheek when I showed up with the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15,
Vai lá, menino. Boa live pra
joy
você,
of the
lindo.
mayor back then,
Obrigado pela presença aí.
by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Robert.
Uh-huh.
Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero. Offered me a place in town. Taking up in the...
Was it hard settling in?
Yeah, they should have. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up.
Toma um
being
banho show, que
but I guess
gostoso.
folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so wife runs off, an upset father. After a while, hell, I was so happy. I never stopped being Nick the Synth.
Uh-huh.
About then that things, well, things finally...
Right.
It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. That was some time in it. That's a long story, but I hope it helped.
Nice.
Oi, Shilu. Bom. Caraca, mano. Ainda não achou o cara. Ele tá na próxima porta. Eu quero meu filho. Graça. Correto já. Achando pouca munição. Preciso melhorar o meu.
You made it.
Coisa de munição.
I'm just up ahead. My synths are standing down. Let's talk.
Vamos conversar, né? O que eu ia fazer? Esqueci. Ah, eu ia ver alguma coisa aqui. Isso aqui que eu preciso melhorar. E que é achei um fone velho meu aqui e liguei no controle, aí tá funcionando. Por sorte tá funcionando, mas eu acho que tá baixo, não tá não? Preciso melhorar isso aqui, ó, pra encontrar muito mais munição, porque eu tô com pouca munição. Bom. Tá baixo não? Então tá bom.
There he is. Most resilient man in the Commonwealth. Funny. I thought I had that honor.
Vou conversar com ele.
You came a long way. Let's hear it.
Where is my son? Where is Sean?
Pal, I'm just a puppet like you. My stage is a little bigger, that's all. Sean's a good kid. Bit older than you expected, am I right? But he's doing great. Only, he's not here.
God damn it, you mercenary motherfucker. Where is my son?
What's the cliche?
Xingamentos, ui.
So close, but yet so far away. It's Sean, don't worry. You'll die knowing he's safe and happy. A bit older than you
So where is it? Huh? This institute. How do I get there?
Haven't you been paying attention? You open the closet, it's just a closet. You can never find the monster that hides inside. Not until it jumps out at you.
Saco, hein? Que viagem chata dessa quest aqui pra chegar aqui e não ter nada.
We both...
Oh, I'm ready. Question is, are you?
Ô caceta, viu? Ai, ai. Cadê meu churrasco? Vai, desgraça. Para de me tirar. Ai. A bomba é na mãe. Ai. Ai. O cara vai me caçar agora, né? Iscas de rato topeira. Ai, estou ferido. Minha cabeça. Levanta aí, velho. Me ajuda. Pera aí, deixa eu ver o que eu tenho aqui. Apatimento, não. Molotov, quantidade de justiça. Lança míssil. Tem míssil. Ele tá se curando, esse desgraçado, velho. Ai, eu tô me matando, né? Atira. Ai, caceta. Não. Acabei com meus mísseis. Esse é só de perto, então eu vou ter que ir pra perto dele. Morreu, Kellogg's. Sucrilhos. Eita, muita coisa. Uau!
Take a look around. Get all the intel this place can run.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Cheguei.
Here's what I've got.
Deixa eu passar uns negócios aqui, ó. as sucatas. Pronto. E eu acho que eu consigo pegar essas coisas aqui.
All this tech. You were barely human.
Não tem nada jogado aqui. Olha, gente, era o telemarketing de antigamente, olha só. Ih, quebrei o negócio, hein? Não. Abriu as portas da felicidade. Ah, aqui foi o lugar que eu saí. Vou embora para casa agora, já que não tem mais nada pra fazer aqui. Atualizou a quest principal. Tá, cadê o Valentine? Oi.
Hey, Valentine.
So, Kellogg wasn't giving us any bull. Your son really is on the inside. Even I don't know where the Institute is. And they built me.
Ai, ai.
You don't know any...
Look at me. I'm trash. They threw me in the junk pile ages ago. Just another... We're in the weeds here. Time to take a step back. Bring in some fresh eye. Only person I know willing to snoop up the Institute's tail feathers is Piper, the reporter in time.
Diamond City it is.
Hey, chin up. I know the night just got darker.
Eu tô sentindo aqui nesse jogo que eu vou encontrar o filho do cara, mas o filho do cara vai ser outra pessoa já. Ela vai ter se tornado um cara escroto que vai batalhar contra a gente, certeza. Oi, apelando, querido. Tudo bom? E aí, Diguinho? Miau pra você também. Vou fazer só meia horinha que eu... Já foi meia horinha, né? Vou fazer mais uns pouquinhos só então. Tem que anunciar os bolos aqui no condomínio pra tentar vender, né? Ganhar dinheiro. Eu quero ganhar dinheiro. Abre a porta. Obrigado. Ah, eu sabia que saía aqui de algum jeito, cara. Ai, caí. Pony caiu.
Our intentions are peaceful.
What is this? Oxi! O negócio desapareceu, velho. Ai, papai. Ai, que esquisito, né? Neném parou. Ô tio, o neném parou.
Deep into that darkness.
Agora ele tá pulando. Ah, eu tô maluco.
Well, well. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
A pipe.
Where do you want me to start? The part where Kellogg...
The Institute. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by...
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes...
Where the Institute actually
Tirei os
is.
fones de ouvido da mochila do Guilherme, agora ele tá falando pra mim que tá sem música lá
Kellogg.
no trabalho.
Huh.
Man like that would have had access. In and out.
But we both know that angle isn't going to work.
Yeah.
Talk about a literal dead end.
Right.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a...
So, what?
Get...
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Gotta...
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari. The mind.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this...
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what
Mr.
choice do we
X.
have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
What exactly do we need, Nick?
Kellogg's brain. It's a long shot, but Dr. Amari just might be able to get it jump-stuck.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg...
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... Who's coming with you?
I have to go to the memory den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
I'll head out with Piper.
Sounds good. You two stay out of trouble. Don't worry.
Nick,
Time to hit the road?
just looking to trade a little.
Yeah, sure thing.
Vou pegar minhas coisas aqui que tá com ele. Cadê? Ah, não tem nada de arma importante e tal. Não, tem não. Importante não. Bora, Pipe. Vambora,
Just let me
Pipes.
know.
Obrigado, Chilu, pelos beats. 100 beats.
It's big, loud, corrupt officials and citizens.
Ah tá, eu vou ter que ir em Good Neighbor, né? Então, Good Neighbor tá aqui. A gente faz uma viagem rápida aqui, melhor. Esse coelhinho aí, ó. Coelhinho loucão, mano. Com o dentão pra fora.
Good neighbor, huh? You looking to get stoned or stabbed?
Brotherhood of Steel better stay out of Good Neighbor. Say.
Covil da memória. Da memória. Somalia.
Well, well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about Lomi.
May have walked out of the den,
Irma.
but I'd never walk out on you.
Como é que eu desço aqui?
Amari's downstairs.
Aqui.
Dr.
Amari?
Amari?
Yes? Wait, I remember you. The memory inducement. Vault 111, right? What's this all about?
Isso.
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require...
Isn't there some way to make this work?
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being... But that's an incredible risk to take.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the...
Sure. You really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine,
There's
just sit down.
junk.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your he'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Any idea what I'm gonna see?
I have no clue.
Uh-huh. All right.
Just sit down over there, and...
See you on the other side.
Beleza, vamos lá, né? A Piper tá me olhando ali no lado, ó.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Viajar pelas memórias agora. Brib. Brib. Sempre que eu vejo Bjorbeck eu penso em brib.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
All 5 states have now signed on, which means that as of this moment, we are all citizens of the new California Republic.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out well. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands.
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
To learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise.
People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with some... Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
I'll let you know. You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
Da hora esse negócio aqui de viajar nas memórias. Curti.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great
Deu
here.
só mais 5 minutos só, tá?
See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs.
I found
And
another
you
memory to try. I'll
Weren't
connect
there
you.
to help them.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of blends together. It was almost always a bar, though. That's universal. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. I just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly
Por bem ou por
wandering
mal, é
east,
one way or another.
getting as far away from San Francisco
Sempre
as I
sabia uma
could.
tradução literal pra isso.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I can see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Não, lá ele matando o robôzinho.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis.
I'll try to locate another memory as quickly as I can. Please try to remain calm.
That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
Ixi. Olha eu aqui, ó.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Come here.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
Come here.
No, wait. No, no. I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory, so good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid, like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. It's okay. One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my
Done this before. How do you feel?
Am I okay? Are you seeing anything bad?
Don't be alarmed, but I honestly don't know what to look for. As I said before, this is uncharted territory, but your neural and physiological readings have returned to normal. From a medical standpoint, are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleport...
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to...
Sure. What do you think we should do?
Let me think. What about that memory involving Virgil, the rogue Institute scientist? If he were alive, we have a common enemy.
There's gotta be another way.
We delved into every memory we could find. This is the only thing I can think of.
I like it.
The memory said the Institute tracked him to the glowing sea, but that seems crazy. A madman would think twice about going there.
Why? What makes the glowing...
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about...
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak. A way to throw them off and be at an... If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor? That would be perfect.
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers crossed I get superpowers.
I know you're joking, but as a doctor, I feel obligated to remind you that unprotected radioactive exposure will only kill you. Dead. D-E-A-D. So be sure you find a way to get through there with your life intact. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
There we go.
Wish I'd brought something to peruse myself.
Amari.
Be careful of the radiation. The glowing sea isn't a place to be caught unprepared.
Glad to see you again, honey. I hope you're doing better.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
What did you say?
What? What are you talking about?
You... feeling all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so... Or I could head back to Diamond City.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next. You good to keep going? I don't sleep or eat or anything like that. But if you need to, you do it. Good neighbor. Lowest place in the Commonwealth. Everything not nailed down.
Don't care much for Good Neighbor. That place is nothing but trouble.
I need to assign someone to this. I need to assign someone to this. Seems to be growing well.
You know what I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach. Sure.
I need to assign someone to this.
brincar de The Sims um pouco aqui no jogo. Bastante frutante. Mais uma. Mais uma bomba de água aqui, mano. Caramba, viu? Preciso de concreto só. Não tem nenhum item aqui que dê pra virar concreto. Minhas sucatinhas. Não tem. Defesa no castelo, falta comida. Beco enforcado que tá mais ruinzinho, né? Só com 7% de felicidade dos moradores. preciso conseguir concreto. Como é que eu vou conseguir concreto? Só me trancou pra fora aqui do negócio que eu fiz, velho.
I don't think we've met yet. I'm hoping if we put our minds to it, we can help turn this place around. Anything specific you want me to do? I'm willing to pitch in any way you need.
Yeah, let me show you.
Go ahead.
Ó, o concreto aqui, ó. Aqui eles precisam de tudo, né, também. Sai da frente, velho. Pronto, já tem os concretos aqui. Agora deixa eu ver. Acho que eu vou conseguir fazer uma só, porque tá faltando engrenagem agora nessa droga. Ô, saco, hein? Toda hora vai faltar alguma coisa, certeza. Pra eles aqui acho que uma já dá uma ajuda, né? Comida. Dá pra deixar uma frutante aqui, ó.
Okay.
É o que dá pra fazer agora, gente. Castelo precisa de comida, só. Que é cercado de água aqui, né? Então não precisa de água. Agora é sério, só isso aqui do castelo e já era. Já chega. Chega!
Never thought the Minutemen would be a force to be reckoned with. Stand corrected.
Recursos, comida. Não tem ninguém aqui cuidando, né, da comida. Milho, pé de batatê. Frutante. Pega alguém aqui, fala assim, ó, vem aqui, ó, vem mexer nas comidas. Agora está designado, agora tá bonito, ó. Vai vir Starlight, operativa. É, tá surgindo pessoas, né? Isso aí, vou salvar aqui e chega por hoje. Muito obrigado quem ficou assistindo aí. É isso aí. Valeu, falou.